Hey everyone, Bill here. Welcome back to another video. Before I get started, I just want to let everybody know if you did not watch the latest episode of Stadiacast, it happens every single Sunday, 10 a.m. US Eastern, right here on our YouTube channel. So turn on notifications. That way you get notified when we go live. If you did watch that video, then you are probably already aware that Madden 22 is coming to Google Stadia day and date with all of the other platforms. Lloyd and I spent a good deal of time discussing this on the show. So if you want us to completely unpack that, go watch that video and then come back to this one. In addition to the Madden news, which we already knew about, we've got some other news that was posted earlier today over at community.stadia.com. And that is that Hello Engineer is a first on Stadia, which means it is a temporary exclusive. Fast forward 6-7 months, I see a lot of people saying doom and gloom about the fact that it's no longer a Stadia exclusive when that was the plan all along. But besides that, it's a multiplayer construction game that takes place in the Hello Neighbor universe. Now, I'm not a fan of Hello Neighbor myself. I just didn't like the way that the game played. This, however, looks very, very intriguing. Basically, you can build like machines using blueprints and then use them to fight against the antagonist from Hello Neighbor. Very interesting to me. Now, normally I wouldn't have been super excited about this, but they added an extra little layer on there for Stadia, which is very exciting. The game supports state share. Not only can you use a state share, which basically you take a screenshot or a little 30-second clip on your Stadia controller, and when you share that to people, it will share the blueprints that you've unlocked, as well as how long it took you to accomplish a task, and you can invite people to try and beat your time, which I think is a very cool little meta game that we're going to be able to play along with the main game. So if that sounds interesting to you, be on the lookout for my first look of the game, which will come out shortly, probably tomorrow or the next day. I just got a review code for it a few minutes ago. Speaking of first looks, Lloyd is going to be putting out a first look at Olympic Games 2020 Tokyo, the official video game. We got review codes for that, and so Lloyd's going to be putting out a video about trying the new couch feature. We don't know how it works yet, but apparently this does have the couch feature. So we talked about this on the latest episode of Stadiacast. You can go to stadia.com/couch, I think it is, and then you can sign into your account and then put in the code that's on the screen, and then you and somebody who's sitting next to you can play the game together, and both people can be signed in on their accounts, unlocking things for their account, which I think is a very, very good thing. That game also came out. It's $40 on Stadia. It has 18 events, including basketball, tennis, soccer, and a bunch of other stuff. It also has crowd play, so maybe we'll do a stream at some point in the future. Leave a like down below if that's something that you'd like to see. Maybe we'll do a stream in the future where we can all play together as a group. I think that that sounds like a lot of fun as well. If you don't know how crowd play works, basically, if somebody is streaming a game, they can say turn on crowd play, and then everybody who's watching them on YouTube can join the queue. And when it's their turn, we all get into a group together, play, and then it lets the next set of people come in. It's a very, very cool feature, and I love that it's just built right in to YouTube. I think it's fantastic. Then they talked about Borderlands 3 is free this weekend. I think that this is great. It is paywalled behind Stadia Pro. But if you have never played Borderlands 3 and you want to check it out, and you are a Stadia Pro member, this weekend, beginning at 9 a.m. on Thursday, June 24th, you can play right up until 9 a.m. Pacific time, Monday, June 28th, and try out Borderlands 3. I have finished Borderlands 3. It is a fantastic looter shooter, really, really fun. And from what I understand, even though I finished it like forever ago, they've been improving the game since. So it's even better than it was when I played through it. Definitely a game that you want to pick up or you want to try out. And then if you really like it, you can pick it up. It is also on sale in the Stadia store through July 1st for only $20, which the amount of gameplay that you're going to get from Borderlands 3 is easily worth the $20 if you're a fan of looter shooters. Crata is also getting their second battle pass. It is called Mechanical Revolution. They say unlock an incredible array of new cosmetics and emotes as you progress through 100 levels of industrial themed content. That battle pass costs $10 on the Stadia store, so you can check that out if you are a big fan of Crata. And if you haven't tried Crata, remember, it is free to anybody who is playing on Stadia. You can just try the game out and see if you like it. If you've never played Crayta before, it is a game made for making and playing games in Crayta. So basically, you can use Crayta to make games, and then other people who are playing Crayta can play the games that you made in Crayta. That's very Inception-y, but I think you get the picture. And there is a link in the description right down below that will launch Crayta right now. If you've never played anything on Stadia before, just click the link and check it out. As somebody that is mainly an iPhone user, this next thing isn't really for me, but that's okay. Not everything has to be for me. Anybody who is on Android and using Chrome can now play Stadia right in their browser. You don't even have to download the app in order to do it. Just go to Stadia.com in your mobile browser, and you should be able to play games right there. Speaking of Android, things like the Android TV, Shield TV Pro, and the Google TV with Chromecast, those things are all going to be able to use Stadia tomorrow. This is huge. I'm so excited for this because there's a lot of people out there that have Android TVs. And even if I didn't list off the one that you have, chances are you can turn it on in the experimental features and still be able to play Stadia with the controllers that you already have. You don't even have to have a Stadia controller. I myself am going to be using my Shield TV Pro in order to play Stadia. My son downstairs is probably going to be using a Google TV with Chromecast built in to play Stadia downstairs. And everybody's going to be able to try this on whatever Android TV devices that they already have. The next step, Google, is to get Stadia preloaded next time that there's a system update. So somebody would update the game, or I'm sorry, update their system, and then suddenly see that Stadia logo. I did install it on my Shield TV Pro yesterday. I went to start it. I got to see a cool animation, but then it said it's not ready yet. Come back tomorrow. So we'll see what that is like tomorrow. Probably will do a video for that as well. That's it for this video. Remember that Lloyd is going to be posting his Olympics game later on today. I'll probably be posting a video about the Hello Engineer tomorrow. And maybe I'll be posting a video about the Shield TV Pro tomorrow as well. So if all that stuff sounds good to you, click on the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I will see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Stay rad.